Yo, this is Sean from Better Assholes. What's up? Just, getting back to a topic we visited beef. Yeah. Diddy. Oh my God. Did he or did he not? Who knows? Yeah, we know. But, so here's what's funny. Here's why I have to bring this up again. Here's why we have a part two. I'm sorry for the dumb intro, just trying to make it interesting, provoking, trying to make it a little bit different. There's no music, there's no fun intro stuff. So that's just how it goes. I like telling my stories like this. It's not too bad. I'm going to eventually get the hang of it. I think what tends to happen is I kind of set off on this path to do some, just do it kind of how you're expected to do it. I suppose there's some sort of, jingle. People try to do it real professional, like, hey, I'm Hollywood. Well, I'm not Hollywood. I'm different. I'm a different beast than Hollywood or ex Hollywood or some guy with money or whatever the case that wants to do something. I'm just doing, not doing like Diddy did, because Diddy done fucked up. But who knows what Diddy did? Excuse me, Jesus. Hopefully we can mute that or echo that out. We don't clip shit here because you know what? I think, as I said before, and this kills a minute or two, but slowly I think the flow and the originality and the je ne sais quoi. I don't even know what that means. That means I do. I do not say something like that. Anyway, so it made no sense. I think my vibe. Okay, so my vibe is different. Anyways, I think, as we said, or as I was beginning to say, something weird is going on. And it's not that I'm a Diddy fan. So I always hated Diddy. I think I either wrote an article or I did one of these radio shows about Diddy a while back. In the 90s when he was Puff Daddy. So I have some experience, right? I have experience with hip hop. I know what's going on. So I fully understand the whole Diddy thing, right? He's a fucking weird cookie. 50 Cent kind of knew he was a weird cookie. But wow, they're really trying to set this guy up, right? Like that's crazy. It's even when you don't like someone, you could kind of see where things are headed. And boy, that's such a weird direction that's headed, right? Because I think they were looking at him at one point, right? So I don't know if my Diddy history is 100% correct here, but I think at one point they looked at him for like drug trafficking, and then I think maybe at like weapons trafficking, gun trafficking, and then some point he got accused of hitting his girlfriend or beating his girlfriend a few times or whatever. So some of those have, they dissipated. These are things that happened a while ago and people heard about them and they kind of didn't materialize until, a little bit more recently. And I think the little bit more recently is when I think his girlfriend at one point, Cassie, reported that she was hit or abused or whatnot. And then, people kind of figured, yeah, you dated a rapper, maybe you kind of, you're going to get hit a few times. But I think with the picture, she had pictures and video or whatever. So she showed these pictures. And what really sealed it was when Diddy, he apologized, right? He said, oh, okay, well, I'm sorry. He came out and I think he publicly apologized and he kind of took responsibility. And that opened up the door for Diddy. That was a Diddy door opener. And part of that Diddy door opener was whenever you do, I think in Hollywood, whenever you have a bit of money and you do anything, it enables people to jump on this bandwagon. So Diddy went from drugs and gun trafficking, I guess, into beating his girlfriend. And then, before we know it, it spiraled a fucking million degrees into a different direction. And he was then sex trafficking. And then sex trafficking and like prostitution or something. Okay. And then, at that point you go, okay, well, it's a bit of a stretch, but yeah, okay, I kind of understand. And then they were like, well, Diddy, he's gay sex trafficking too. And then he said, what? And then he was like, yeah, he was doing gay stuff and having gay parties and gay butt sex or whatever. And then you're, holy fuck. And, everybody go, oh, yeah, we kind of, yeah. But nobody actually came out. Nobody go, oh, yeah, I came out and was gay with Diddy. I don't think anybody came out and said that, right? I don't know. I haven't been following too much, but they accused him of being gay. They found all this baby oil and lube and whatever. Okay. P. Diddy's really gay and he likes lube and sex trafficking. And so then most recently, I'm just sitting here the other day. Yesterday, it's the other day. I'm sitting, I think it was yesterday, the day before, whatever. And so I hear this news report and they go, well, like 2 other women or something are suing Diddy for alleged like rape or something. And I said, well, fuck, man. When did this guy have time to produce music? You're raping women, you're raping men, you're producing rap music, you have like 6 kids. What the living fuck? You're throwing white parties and fuck. When do you have time to fucking produce music? When do you have time? Like, what's the back burner here? Do you spend most of your time raping or most of your time doing music? I really don't understand. This is getting to be so crazy with P. Diddy or Diddy or Puffy or Puff Daddy, P. Diddler, the Diddler. We call him Diddler because he diddles. Because that's some crazy shit. This guy is really occupied, right? I don't know. Maybe his kids said, well, they turned around at some point. They said, hey, where's dad? And somebody said, well, dad's out. I don't know. Dad, where is dad? And they called Diddy on his cell phone. Diddy, where are you, Diddy? And Diddy's doesn't answer because he's out raping. Because, I wonder if that's maybe he doesn't have his clothing line anymore or his vodka. He had a clothing line of vodka, all this shit, record label. When do you find time to be raping people? Not only just raping women, but when do you find time to rape men and women? You're raping everybody and you're still doing all this stuff. So I don't know. To me, it feels like a setup, even though you don't like the guy or whatever. You just raping so many people, right? Do so much stuff. What are you gonna do with 1,000 bottles of lube? I just don't get it, right? This is something that I could expect from extremely poor, weird people, but this is, imagine being a celebrity and I don't know. I can't imagine all these people. I mean, even though we talk bad about Hollywood and we're kind of sick of their shit, they're a bunch of pedophiles and weirdos in Hollywood. Just to think that people were going to these white parties and come on, how wild could somebody had to say something over what it's been 30 years, a bunch of parties. I mean, somebody had to look over and go, oh, Diddy was, he's raping a bunch of dudes over there in a goat. At no point, nobody was like, oh yeah, that's fucking weird. I'm not coming back to the next Diddy party. But people kept on coming back every year, every fucking 6 months to the Diddy party where he was raping everybody. What the fuck? So, how is this going to go? And why do I care? I don't actually care. But it's so interesting to see this type of shit always pop up, and these type of accusations always pop up, right? Because, I mean, you have to ask yourself, no matter how much you hate somebody, how do you have the time to just spiral into this whole debauchery of raping everybody and prostitution and sex trafficking and money laundering and weapons trafficking, running a record label and a vodka and fucking Jesus Christ. I hope we get this explained. Somebody call Judge Judy. Until next time, better assholes out.